Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today I have for you a what I eat in a day to get back on track, to lose weight, to make sure that I nourish my body for the activity that I'm going to be putting it through with my running and my strength training. So I hope that you guys like this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Also, I'm not usually tracking my calories and everything and my macros. I'm just doing this here for the video so that you can see, but I'm just trying to lean towards more of an intuitive type of eating. I've tracked for a very, very long time, so I know what 4 ounces of ground turkey looks like. I know what you know, half a cup of rice usually looks like. So there are things that I do measure and there are things that I don't. I'm trying for the most part just to kind of eyeball it and see how it goes and then see if my body changes with that. If you are new to tracking your macros and tracking your calories, then I definitely recommend that you weigh and measure everything. I did that for years. I still do it when I'm unsure. It's just that I want to kind of get away from doing that and that being a huge focus in my nutrition. So this is what I eat in a day. I tried a little bit of a different recipe. I did a green bean spaghetti, which I actually didn't like very much and I probably will not be buying again. The macros were good, it was high in protein, but it is important that you like the food that you eat. So because I didn't like it too much, I still ate it, but I probably will not be purchasing it again because there are a lot of options of things that I do like that are, you know, macro friendly as well. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you like it, be sure to leave me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, it really helps on my channel, and don't forget to hit that bell notification so that you get a notification every time I post a new video. Hey guys, so I decided to do a voiceover just to give you an idea of what I'm thinking when I'm preparing each meal and also how I measure certain items. Now this is actually a meal, but it can be shifted to a snack. I'm doing 2 servings of the premium saltine crackers. I prefer these instead of the whole wheat option. They actually are lower in calories and I just like the way that they taste a lot better. It may not be that big of a difference, but to me it's just what I prefer. The way that I weigh out the cream cheese is I go ahead and I put the cream cheese on the scale and then I set my units to grams. I'm putting a little bit on each cracker. My goal is to get to 28 grams of the cream cheese, which is 1 ounce and which is the serving. So I have 2 servings of the saltines and I have 1 serving of the cream cheese. I always get asked the question about convenience because convenience is so important for a lot of us and we want to eat healthy, but we need our food to be convenient, and this meal is actually very convenient. You can travel with it, you can assemble it at work or at school, you can have it ready with you, and it doesn't need a microwave, it doesn't need to be heated up, and it is a good amount of macros, it's well balanced, and it really does sustain your hunger for a long period of time. I'm going to go ahead and add some smoked salmon on top of each cracker. This is one of my favorite brands. This is sashimi style smoked salmon and I got this one at Safeway. You can get it anywhere. They have it at Sam's Club, they have it at Costco. I use the same measuring method as I did with the cream cheese. I go ahead and put the salmon on the scale and then take the negative number. 56 grams or 2 ounces is 1 serving, so I'm going to get my serving size as close to 56 grams as I can. Meal number 2 is not as exciting, but this is what I ate in the entire day. So I have steamed broccoli, this is about a cup, and then I have 1 chicken sausage. I will be pairing this with 1 serving of salt and vinegar Pringles. I love Pringles, it's one of those things that is kind of a guilty pleasure for me, so I will have it and make sure that I just maintain the correct portion size. So I have 15 crisps, and then I will also be adding hot sauce. This is my current favorite. It's a habanero pepper sauce, and what I love about it is that it doesn't have a lot of crazy ingredients. It's just real simple. And here I'm going to get started on meal number 3. So I am going to be browning some ground turkey. Ground turkey in my home is a staple. This is a 3-pound pack of ground turkey, so I will not be using all of this for dinner. I go ahead and put a little bit of crushed red peppers, garlic, salt, and pepper. I'm keeping it really simple because I want to be able to use the remaining of the ground turkey for other meals, such as like a taco salad or ground turkey nachos, something like that. So I want to be able to re-season it or season it some more when I create another meal with it. And for today, I'm going to be making it with the green bean fettuccine that I mentioned earlier. What drew me to the green bean fettuccine is that it had very simple ingredients and it was organic. So cooking it is really simple. I have a little bit of salt in the water. I'm going to go ahead and just boil it for about 9 minutes or so. Be very careful, don't let it overflow. It does have some starch, so it will overflow if you're not careful, which it almost did right there. And here you can see that it has just organic green beans and water. So you can imagine that this is a really good option to have when you're trying to clean up your diet and have less processed food. So I do have processed food, of course, as you saw with the Pringles. So it's good to have a balance and try to find things that are more clean and incorporate those in your diet if you are going to still have stuff that is processed. The serving size is 2 ounces and there are 4 serving sizes in this whole pack, so my plan was to have 2 serving sizes. Now, it was not as I planned because they actually get a lot bigger when you cook them, so it was really filling and I ended up only having just a little bit. I couldn't eat the whole serving size that I had served for myself. I usually make my own tomato sauce, but unfortunately I had to go to the grocery store and this is real life, so I had 1 can of crushed tomato sauce and I'm just seasoning that up. I put a little bit of oregano, some Greek seasoning, some garlic salt, pepper, and I always like to add a half a cup of milk or a little bit of milk. This is 1%, just to kind of make the sauce a little bit creamier. It's just one of those things that I've always done and I've always put into any sauce that I make, but if you're interested, I can show you a video of how I make my homemade tomato sauce, which is really delicious and super easy to do, and it makes the biggest difference when you're having any type of spaghetti or anything that requires a red tomato sauce. I let all the ingredients boil for a little while just so the flavors mesh together, and then I'm going to go ahead and pour in the fettuccine into the sauce. So it's just going to be lightly coated, especially because there's not a lot of sauce in that pan. I'm just going to have a light sauce, and in fact I'm not even counting this as part of the macros for the day. I'm just gonna kind of allow those to be just in the background. And as you can see here, I got 4 ounces of ground turkey. I'm just leaving it on the pan, not mixing it in, so that I know that I have at least 4 ounces. Put the fettuccine on top, and then I'm just going to eat it just like that. And here's the end product. It's not too bad like I made it seem in the intro. It was okay. I'm just a big texture person and the texture was just not quite right for me. As I've thought about it and as I'm editing this video, I'm thinking that I will try it again with a different sauce and I will let you guys know what I think. My last meal for the day is going to be a smoothie. This is a post-workout meal, so I worked out and this is what I'm going to eat after because it's kind of late in the day. I have 1 cup of strawberries. These are organic frozen strawberries, no sugar added. Okay, so that's very important when you're going to purchase frozen fruit. A lot of brands will add an abundance of sugar in order to make the fruit taste a lot better. So just make sure that you're looking for that and then you can go ahead and add your sweetener of choice. I also have a pack of unsweetened acai, and then I'm doing 1 cup of water and 1 scoop of vanilla protein, the Gold Standard brand, and I'm just going to mix this up. After I mix it up for a little bit and once it's smooth, I go ahead and add 1 cup of ice. Note that this is a serving for 2. I'm making this for myself and my husband, so I'm going to split the macros in 2 and just show you what 1 serving of it looks like. And because it's post-workout and I was starving, I really enjoy adding the ice because it makes the volume a lot more and I feel like I'm eating a lot more than I actually am. And this cup right here was actually full 1.5 times. So I fill it 1 time, I eat a little bit, and then I fill it back up. So you can see that it's a decent amount and it was absolutely delicious. Alright, so there you have it. That was what I ate in a day. I was pretty satisfied the entire day. My complete daily macros are up on the screen right now. And if you like this video, be sure to leave me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure to hit that bell notification so that you get a notification every time I post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!